Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pubo Rama, and in today's video, we are gonna be talking about the worst possible ways to make money in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. The worst out of all of them is beating Pedestrians Up. Not actual online players that, can have death marks on them. No, I'm just walking up to random people at the casino and taking their money that they have gambled. So, we've made 50 bucks so far. I mean, that's not terrible. Maybe the door guy will have a lot of money. Come on, give me the money! How much am I gonna get? Oh yeah, $11. I'm now like $65 richer. Yeah, unfortunately, this method does not work very well. It would be great if you could just punch civilians and get like 100 or 1,000 bucks, but unfortunately, it's like $20, which is probably how much I would carry in real life as it is. And yeah, that's what I think about the first method. The next method we have is also quite bad. This is robbing stores. There are 20 stores littered around the Grand Theft Auto Online map. And you'd think, as a new player starting off, that, hey, robbing a store, maybe I'll get a lot of money from it. Unfortunately, you get like $1,500 to $2,000 on average robbing a store, which, again, in real life would be a lot of money to make in 10 minutes. But unfortunately, in this game, $2,000 isn't gonna get you jack squat. You'll have to rob 10 stores just to pay for your broken Deluxo. So here we go. Gotta wait for him to give me the money. I'm not shooting my gun, and you might wonder why. And that's because I'm probably gonna end up spending more money shooting ammo than I'm going to make robbing the store. So instead, I'm just gonna hold him up at gunpoint, not actually shoot, and just, chill. How's your day going? You want some coffee? No? Fine, goodbye. So we got 1,700 bucks. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's still pretty bad, especially when you can literally do a payphone hit and get $85,000 in like 3 minutes of work. So, I wouldn't suggest to rob stores. Next up, we have quite possibly the worst out of all the ones we're going to talk about today, and that is the document forgery business for the motorcycle club. The document forgery at max sells $157,000 worth of product, which is not good, especially when you add into the fact if you're like me and you're just buying the product and then selling it because I'm too lazy to keep resupplying it, especially if I'm solo, then, well, in reality, I'm actually only making $7,500 because you have to do 2 resupplies to fully fill the document forgery, meaning that 2 resupplies, and in total I'm making $7,500 because I'm paying $150,000 into the profits to actually resupply the business. It is the worst business. Even if you were just stealing goods to keep it supplied, you're getting $150,000 for waiting like 4 hours for it to fill up while resupplying it, and then you gotta do like a 20-minute sale mission. I got really lucky here with the truck because I was prepared to spend like 25 minutes selling garbage trucks across the map just to make a point. So yeah, if you bought the document forgery, you should just shut it down. It's a waste of money. It's like 600 grand to begin with, and then I wasted like another 800 grand on upgrades because I'm dumb, man. Please do not buy the document forgery. You will regret it, and that is a fact. Next up, we have griefing. Griefing not only shows how terrible of a person you are, but as well, it's one of the worst ways of making money in the game. You get $2,000 for blowing up somebody's product, and that product could be worth upwards of $200,000, or if you're blowing up a 111 cargo Titan, you're ruining a $2.1 million sale. There's no real reason to grief except for ruining other people's fun, but that's just motherless behavior. I'm also going to point out now that this clip of the griefer is not me. I stole this off of YouTube because I don't stoop low enough to ruin other people's days and fun. When it comes to the final method in GTA Online, we have missions. Missions have been in the game for years, and Rockstar actually buffed missions not too long ago as part of the Criminal Enterprise update. They made it so now that you can set the difficulty to 1.5 times, which means you'll get a little bit extra money. But even making the difficulty a little harder, the payout is still just nothing. I mean, this entire Titan job I'm gonna do, which used to be really fun back in the day. I remember way back when I first started playing GTA, missions were one of the only ways to make money. There were no businesses, there was no product to take or anything like that, so it was literally just do missions or do heists, and that was it. So at the time, missions were actually not a terrible way of making money. However, that was like 7 years ago. Nowadays, you can join somebody's CEO and make $10,000. Like, there's no reason to do mission work. You can literally just do a payphone hit, make 85 grand, or actually just own any business and make more money than doing missions. They're fun. Some of them can actually be really enjoyable, like the ULP missions I enjoyed a bit, but I'd really only suggest to do them if they are ×2 or even sometimes ×3 money. But even then, you're still only getting like 30 to 40,000. The average payphone hit takes me about 3 to 4 minutes, and it's a 20-minute cooldown. I would say that in total, you're probably going to spend about 10-15 minutes on each mission when you could just do a payphone hit and then do an agency source or do special cargo. There's just literally no reason to do missions in 2022. It is an extremely outdated way of making money. Now, there are some other methods of making money that are pretty outdated as well. Like Simeon will tell you there's some vehicles that he wants you to steal. You need to respray them, lose cops, and bring it over to the port. That's a pretty useless way of making money. I mean, you can literally sell mixed export goods from your office building for 50 grand, also going to the port, but it takes less time and you make more money. It's kind of weird to see how power creep has made some of the older that used to be really good and efficient methods of making money kind of redundant now, but I guess that's just how the game works. It's good in some ways because now you can earn way more money faster, but vehicles also cost more nowadays. I mean, previously some of the most expensive vehicles in the game 5-6 years ago were like the Osiris and the T20, which were like $2 million. Nowadays, the most expensive vehicles are over $3 million. The Deluxo is 3.6. So it's a really different metric on how money worked then and how it works now. So I definitely think that it's still pretty even on how much money you make and how much you can spend. I mean, even upgrading cars, like a Benny's upgrade, man, does that cost a lot of money. Either way, hopefully all of you enjoyed today's video. I wanted to make this because I thought it'd be something fun. All the YouTubers, especially the popular ones, are always trying to make the newest, best guides for making money, when I thought it'd be kind of ironic if we did the opposite and made the worst guide for making money in GTA. You could try many of these methods if you wanted to yourself. I really like the punching pedestrians one. That one's pretty fun because not only does it take anger out, but hey, you get 20 bucks and sometimes a free snack. But yeah, the other ones like robbing stores wouldn't really suggest to ever do. It's kind of a waste. If you're blowing up people's cargo and you're a griefer, get a life. I don't know what else to say. Go actually touch grass instead of playing GTA Online and thinking anybody cares. And when it comes to missions, honestly, I can't hate on people for doing missions. The reason why this one is the 5th, or whatever last worst money method, is down to the fact that I don't think missions are awful. It's just that they're not a good source of money nowadays. Like, if you got a couple friends, they're fun, but instead of doing a mission, why not just do a heist where, you can make more money while still doing missions? Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.